I think my love for Sony products began when my dad bought our first hi-fi stereo years ago. I've put my first CD into it, hit start, and the euphonic melody started to stroke my eardrum. Ever since then, every Sony product I encountered was screaming quality, innovation. Be it my first ever Walkman, then Discman, then Dumbphone, every product just blew my mind. Like this Discman. It was able to read burned discs with MP3s. That was unheard of back in God knows when it was. Or this Dumbphone. You know what kind of pictures it was making compared to the competition. Those were masterpieces. 3.2 megapixels. Cybershot. My first ever video was edited on this exact phone, cause it even included pre-installed editing software. It was miles ahead of competition. Same with PSP. Back then, nobody believed we could have had PS2 portable. But Sony proved us somewhat wrong. Somewhat. Then, there were other products released that didn't really meet the expectations, but they still delivered to core audience, at least in my opinion. They were bit novelty products, they went in bit different direction, like the one we are looking at today, the Sony Vaio Micro Handheld PC.
So this is it. It's quite chunky. The screen does slide out, and underneath there is the QWERTY keyboard. This mini PC was originally released in 2006 and it's loaded up with ton of features. So let's check them all out. When I boot it up, we can see it runs Windows XP. It wants me to swipe my finger because it has fingerprint scanner in 2006. Pretty cool. It doesn't work because I'm not the owner of the PC, so huge thanks to Adam for sending it over for me to check out. So now we need to press Ctrl Alt Del to log on using password. So Ctrl Alt Del. Now we're gonna type in password, enter, and we are in. This is music for my ears. You can control it with fingers. It's a touch screen, but ideally you wanna use the pen that's included. That one is more precise. Or you can also use this knob that's gonna move your mouse cursor. And here this one is your left click and right click. So as you can see, it runs full Windows XP. It came out preloaded with Windows Vista, but Adam changed it to Windows XP, which was a good decision in my opinion. Let's quickly compare it with PS Vita. It's not much larger, but it's definitely chunkier. If I compare it to Steam Deck, it's really small compared to the deck. But it's also a bit thicker. Let's quickly check what kind of specifications it has. So we go to Control Panel, System. And here, as you can see, it runs Intel Core Solo at 1.3 GHz, so one core with 1 GB of RAM. Then we can also check, for example, display, settings. So this is the resolution, color quality, plug and play chipset. There is a 120 GB hard drive. Adam said he bought a new SATA SSD and connected it via adapter to the mini PC. He also says it was in the movies like Terminator Salvation and James Bond. The ergonomics of the mini PC are fairly good. It's quite comfortable to hold. There are no gaming controls like on the Steam Deck, action buttons, joystick, triggers, because it was not made as a gaming device. It was made as a personal computer. It has only full QWERTY keyboard and some joystick and buttons at the sides, and from the top there is the capture button for camera. Because yes, indeed it has front as well as rear camera and high resolution audio. There are also two sliders at the side for power and hold and for wireless on and off. Sony surely knows how to make good sliders. Here on the PSP there is also right side for power and left side for wireless. So quite similar. So it has fingerprint scanner, front and rear cameras, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, headphone and microphone jack separate, standard USB port. I almost forgot about very important feature. Here from the side you can unscrew this and put there a SIM card for 3G connectivity. You just open this screw and here is a slot for normal standard size SD SIM card. Another unique feature that I like was that when I plug in the charger into the wall, it lights up. This is the connector. Now we're gonna connect it because I think we are low on the battery. From the top there is a memory card slot. It's using same memory card as Sony PSP. Memory stick Pro Duo. This one seems faster because it says Mark II, and I'm sure that's faster than nothing. So let's pop it back in. Memory stick. I like the mechanism. It's very addictive to, slide it out and in. We've already seen this design in the PSP Go and in Xperia Play. It's basically the same thing, just a bit larger and obviously much thicker. Right now I'm connected to the Wi-Fi. There is a browser installed. We can go, for example, let's go to YouTube. The keyboard is not really good for typing. It's not really precise. The keys are very small and there is literally no travel, as you can see. You can use them, but it's not pleasant. So I hit enter. Does it work? Is it doing something? Failed to connect. Okay, I'm gonna bring the hotspot closer to the PC. Hotspot is here. Let's refresh it. Try again. Yeah, seems to be working better. YouTube. Let's search Zealous spacebar Chuck. Enter. And it is here. We are on a YouTube. Oh yeah. Let's watch Impossible 3D Sports. I can hear the fan spinning. I'm sure you can hear it too.
Always loved my 3DS. It might not have received as much love as my Switch or my Vita. However, it still offered a great variety of games.
I managed to put it on full screen.
And my mind
The
was
playback is not really smooth, but it works.
on the console.
I guess that's what we wanted to know.
Sync
This knob for controlling mouse cursor actually works fairly decent. Now I want to go into this folder, I open it, then I want to go to my music, and then let's try to play this MP3 to try out speakers. Speakers are not bad. I think it's just mono speaker from the rear side. And I truly love the old school Windows Media Player vibes. Also when I plug it in, the brightness is higher. It goes to the max, I guess. Gonna give it to you. Here in the corner we can also find Bluetooth feature. Let's open it. I already paired this speaker. Now we are connected via Bluetooth to the speaker and it works like you would expect.
By the way, topic for this video was chosen by my dear patrons and members. Most likely it would have been released anyway, but in different order, because even you can choose what video is gonna be coming next. RG Cube or Vita Homebrew? You tell me in the poll I'm gonna be making very soon.
When I hit this button, the Vaio control center pops up. We can control volume, brightness. Then we have here My Documents, Windows Media Player, handwriting, Bluetooth camera, photo, internet, email, music, basically everything what we need in. Now let's try to go to all programs, touch panel. Here we can do calibration for the touchscreen. This is the old school touchscreen, but it works. It's not like the most precise when you're touching with your finger, but with the pen it's great. Left click, so this top one also works with this knob. When you just slightly press it, it like presses the L click. Here I'm checking just some old school screensavers. Some of them are pretty cool, like this one. Can't remember which one was I using. I think I was using this one, or I don't know, or just the... Sony was known to make some good quality cameras, portable cameras, even in 2006. This is like the Cybershot one, and this one was making very quality pictures. There is no Cybershot in here, but the pictures are not bad. Let's try it out. So I press capture and the Vaio camera capture utility launches. And here we can choose front or rear camera. This is gonna be front, me recording you. Rear is gonna be this one. We can also choose video quality, standard, brighten, advanced settings. In advanced settings, there is a bunch of settings to play with. Additional settings, 60 Hz, yeah, that's great. Quality of still picture is 640 by 480. And you can easily make picture with, like with camera. This is capture, so you aim. Yep. This is the picture. Doesn't look good. Let's try to make some movie. Movie is in 320 by 240 quality.
Okay, now we record in video. There is a built-in microphone, so you can also hear me. That's the actual audio from the built-in microphone. This is like a macro shot. Now we can go a bit further, but it's quite grainy. Not sure why. Certainly not as good camera as this one. Also, I'm sure the fan is gonna be really audible.
This mini PC is very cool, but I'm sure you're waiting for me to play some games. When we go into games, there are all the old school ones like Hearts, Pinball, Minesweeper, Solitaire. Let's check Pinball. Now we're playing the old school 3D Space Cadet Pinball. Here is how I control the paddles, and this is how I launch the ball or deploy the ball. Yeah, we can play Minesweeper as well. And fairly good. Never really liked Solitaire, but it's here too. I don't even know how to play it. Ace. K. Now let's try to launch some real games. These are the games that I installed on the PC. Let's check some of them. Let's start with the Vice City. We quickly check display setup. We are on the native resolution, widescreen on. This is how we control the looking around with the knob. Or we can even look around with the fingers, but it's like really sensitive. Oh, he wants to get me down. How do I fight him? Take my breath away. Oh, I killed him. Now I'd like to shoot somebody. Can we shoot somebody? No, I got shot. Wasted. On the single core CPU and 1 gig of RAM, this performance is absolutely breathtaking in my opinion. The controls are quite hard because clearly this keyboard is not meant for gaming. It's meant for, I don't know what even for, because it's not even meant for typing, you know. It's just there, so it's there. But we're playing the Vice City, that's what matters. Let's drive into the sea. Oh yeah. I can see here Half-Life 2, let's try that one. We are here. Half-Life. Load game. Now we're playing Half-Life 2. What's up? Why you fighting me? Who's fucking fighting me? Stay away. This guy's still attacking me. Why? Why, bro? Why you attacking me? Half-Life 2 actually works very good, I'm surprised. Well, the performance is not great, but for single core and 1 gig of RAM, I mean, it's miracle. It runs even like this, and it also controls quite good, as you can see. For first-person shooter, you know, it's not bad at all. If these buttons would be larger and there are some kind of triggers, that would be even better. But hey, what do we want? It's a mini PC from 2006, so still a miracle. Now let's play some Just Rabbit 2 Plus from Epic Games. Yes, those Epic Games. Access violation. I guess we're not gonna play any Just Rabbit. Don't send report. Okay, let's try something else then. Let's try Duke Nukem 3D. Running via Dosbox, so we are emulating. Now we're playing Duke Nukem 3D. It's actually quite playable, just with the knob. I'm like moving forward with the knob, tilting it forward and then turning to the sides. When I turn it to the side, and I shoot with this button in here. Not bad. This is actually playable. Come on. I can definitely feel it was not designed for that, but it works. What do we have here more? Counter-Strike Source. Yes, please. Counter-Strike Source, here we come. Yeah, this one runs very slow, but it runs. That's success by itself. Yeah, don't think this is playable, but it's Counter-Strike Source, man. I'm sure 1.6 would work absolutely fine. Don't have it installed. I've tried to install some games like Need for Speed, but it was like crashing, you know, saying something about unsupported graphics card or something along those lines. Whoa! Doom 2, Hell on Earth. Quite enjoyable. Like the looking around, it's small, but I mean it works. Who's killing me? Doom works very good, I like it. Even playability is good, just the looking around with the joystick, it's very slow. By the time I turn around, I get killed.
Transit system. This automated train is provided for the security and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel.
Half-Life Source.
Time is 8:47 a.m.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while by the time I get to the other place.
93 degrees.
Looks like it works fairly good.
High of 105.
Flat out head on. It works, but the controls are kinda messed up. It's using just the arrows, you know. Arrow up for gas and left right for steering, which is not really convenient. And I couldn't find a way to remap it. Star Trek Dark Forces via Dosbox.
This is a Sony product, so I thought to myself it would be fair to emulate some PSP games. I have installed old 32-bit PPSSPP build for Windows. OpenGL or Vulkan were not supported, unfortunately, so I was using Direct3D. The compatibility is weaker, but we have no choice, do we? Lord of Arcana was running full speed. I was really surprised to see it. Same with Secret Saturdays, it was running at full speed. But clearly controls were terrible, because the buttons were really tiny and I couldn't map the small knob for any action whatsoever. Ratchet and Clank was not running bad, but soon after it just crashed. God of War was also crashing, but I was able to have some short hack and slash session at around 5 FPS. I think it's safe to say PSP emulation is not its strong side, but at least it worked. I'm satisfied with that. All the emulation could have had better results like PS1 or Dreamcast. What do you think?
Another great feature this mini PC had was that it came with a docking station. On the docking station there was an VGA output as well as AV output. Then there was additional USB ports, wired Ethernet. This is for power adapter. Not sure what is this one. S400. So you would just put it onto your desk and then slide the mini PC into the dock and it nicely fits. There is nothing, no free space. It's very sleek and nice design. Now I've plugged in VGA as well as power adapter. Now I'll just slide the PC in and it will automatically input onto the monitor. Yeah, and it's there. Everything works, there are no problems. Just the aspect ratio, as you can see, is not correct because this is 16:9 display and this is 4:3 monitor. Other than that, the dock always comes in handy. When you want to go, you just take your PC, then when you come back home, you just slide it back in and you can work on the big screen. Work or game, whatever you want.
This mini PC is truly amazing. I love my time spent with it. I wanted to buy one a while back, but it's so expensive, so I just gave up on that idea. Adam said he paid around 250 euros for that, which is not a bad price. However, the price is still going up, and nowadays for 250 you can buy modern handheld PC, which is 100 times more powerful. I still love even this mini PC for what it is, you know. It has truly innovative design for 2006, you know, this slide-out design that was very cool. I'm sure because of that it appeared in so many movies and series. And for 2006, the features it offered were mind-blowing, no doubt about it. Sony did a great job with it, even though I think it wasn't really commercial success or anything. I think it was more like a novelty product for all of us nerds. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Also check out my other videos. You can also consider joining or becoming Patreon. It truly helps the channel out. Thanks to you for watching. Thanks to all of my Patreons and members for their support. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.